Tonight on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup, we visit Latigo Ranch in Colorado for an old-fashioned frontier experience. I'm going to learn how to throw an axe, crack a whip, make a brand, and we have a river trip someone will never forget. Don't move, because it all starts right now. Welcome to Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. This week, we're in Kremmling, Colorado at Latigo Ranch. We get started this week with an unexpected introduction at the gate. Hi.
Hey, you going to Latigo?
I am.
Awesome, my name's Josh.
Josh?
Yes.
Debbie?
Debbie, what's your last name?
Dunning.
Dunning, awesome. Welcome
Nice
to Latigo.
to meet you.
So what you want to do, you want to take your first right.
Okay.
And you want to stop right there. I'll bring a wagon up for you. Unload your luggage and all that. And so just go to the white gate. And
Just
stop
leave
right
my
there.
car?
Well, we're going to have guys come up to you. They'll talk to you.
Okay.
They'll take your car up for you and they'll park it for you and tell you where it is.
And I get to go in the wagon?
Yes, you do.
Oh, we don't drive our modern cars around here. They're picking us up at the gate with an old-fashioned welcome wagon. So I arrived at a dude ranch that I've never been to, and a guy on a horse told me all my luggage and everything is going to be taken care of for me. So it's like, okay, well, I don't know anybody here, but I'll try and I'll trust, and kind of feeling good. And there's a covered wagon up here, and I believe this is going to be Randy, the owner.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Randy.
Welcome to Latigo.
Thank you so much. I'm just taking it all in. It's amazing.
Isn't this beautiful?
360 everywhere you look. It's incredible. There's a horse with her baby, a running river.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a great place here.
We love it. We're blessed
Nice
to be
to
here.
meet you.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. I'm more of a hugger.
All right.
So what's this?
Shall we take the wagon ride?
Yeah, let's do it. Getting the whole experience.
First of all, you have to meet the team.
All right, I'd love to.
Yeah? He's already looking for you.
Oh, I thought you meant the gals.
No, no, no. It's the horses that are the team.
All right, this is our team.
Yeah,
no. Gorgeous. What is this, a Clydesdale?
It is, it is. So this is Shields and this is Smith.
I'll come low. You can take your time. I'll go to Smith first. Hi.
They're in harness right now, and the harness then is hooked to the wagon. There are traces that run back to a single tree that enables them to move and transfer their power to the wagon and pull it. So let's get in.
Okay. Thanks for waiting for me, guys.
Welcome to Latigo.
Thank you. In 1924, Frederick Kasdorf built a cabin here all by himself and called it Snowshoe Ranch. Wow.
And then he opened it in 1928 as a dude ranch.
With one log cabin.
One log cabin.
Where did
So,
everybody sleep?
in that cabin. Yeah,
They came into his cabin.
Yep, it was a pretty intimate setting.
Wow.
And then a few years later, well, it was probably in the 40s that he built an addition to that and was able to add more and more guests.
Some believe author Zane Grey wrote one of his many Western adventure stories here. By the 80s, new owners changed the name to Latigo Ranch, and soon after, Randy and his wife Lisa took over to operate the ranch as a Nordic center in the winter and a dude ranch in the summer.
Now, we've got some of our horses, just a few of our horses out here, and they're ones that we'll be using to help bring in the others tomorrow. The rest of the herd right now is out on about a 100-acre pasture, just enjoying the weekend and eating to their heart's content.
So who gets to go get them?
Our wranglers?
Can I come?
No.
Every guest who comes here leaves their mark on the ranch because each family is invited to create their own brand and burn it into the wood in the main lodge. Look at all these cool brands.
Yeah, it's a great thing that we do. At the end of the week, each family gets to design their own brand.
Okay.
And then
wow.
then we heat up irons and they burn that into the wood.
In here?
Yeah, and you're going to get a chance to do that at the end of your stay. We have a long line, a short line, a small curve, a long curve, a circle, and a dot. And with those, you can make any of the brands that you see in here. So you do your own brand, and this is the Latigo brand. It's a reverse L, connected R, over a shedding quarter circle. All right?
Shedding
quarter circle, which means a holding quarter circle would be like this, and that's a shedding quarter circle.
Okay.
It's down.
Repeat visitors add a dot for each year they come back, and some have been coming for over 30 years.
This brand here, for example, these people have been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times.
Oh,
so that's
every
what the
time
dots
they add
mean.
something. Okay.
Right?
So I definitely need 1 dot.
No, you don't get a dot. Now I know, don't pout. The first year you get your brand, and then the next year you add a dot. So this one over there, that's got 30 dots.
No way.
They've been here a lot of times.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great thing. We encourage competition
Okay.
for the dots.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
We get to select our menu for dinner. I'm on a dude ranch, I'm going bison.
All right.
Right?
Way to go.
And the view from the front porch is a perfect spot to relax. We can enjoy some hors d'oeuvres or some ice cream and take in the fresh mountain air. This is a really nice backdrop.
Yeah, isn't it a
these
beautiful
look
view?
really real.
We are blessed to be here. No question about it.
Crazy.
Across there's our social club, and then we'll meet upstairs there this evening for our guest orientation.
All right. Ah, this is gonna be a great week. And our first stop is at the stables to meet the horses and get saddled up for a waterfall ride. Randy gives the weekly orientation to get all the guests comfortable with being on a horse.
We want to walk up with authority, right? Walk directly up, approach the horse. We don't want to sneak up on them, right? Because then he's going to think, ooh, he's up to no good. Nor do we want to come in all bluster and waving our arms around and that sort of thing, because that'll startle them as well. So approach your horse with confidence and directly and in a non-threatening manner.
So I am heading to the barn. Right now we're gonna take a very unusual ride out to actually a waterfall, which there's a lot of water here in Colorado. It's so nice. But I've never really rode a horse to a waterfall, so it should be interesting. This gorgeous waterfall is one of the most beautiful privately owned features we've ever seen at a dude ranch. So what is the name of this waterfall, do you know?
It's just called the Waterfall. It's on Red Dirt River though.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We usually take guests here in the evening. It's a beautiful ride. It's
Yeah.
called the Waterfall Trail because of the waterfall.
It's amazing. It was a great ride in.
Yep. In back of us we have Wooford Peak, and you can see the Continental Divide on the Rockies.
Wow.
It's kind of one of our more beautiful points on the ranch.
There's a lot of beautiful points on this ranch. It's not a bad place to work.
No, not at all. I love working here.
All right, cool. Well, let's go see what's in store for us up next.
All
it looks
right.
beautiful going through the trees here.
Yeah, we got some aspen trees coming up.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's go. When we come back, we're gonna float down the Colorado River. We're gonna get some cowboy lessons and square dance like pros on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. Today's adventure with Latigo Ranch is a whitewater trip down the Colorado River. Here we go. Our guide Cass with Mad Adventures gives us a rundown of what to expect on the water today.
Things first, welcome guys to the Upper Colorado River. This of course is a river we're going to be rafting on today. It is the Upper Colorado River. Today you guys have signed up for a Class 2-3 adventure that's on a scale from 1 to 6. Class 1 is just kind of moving water, and Class 6 is something like Niagara Falls. Whoop! So we're on the very beginner to somewhat intermediate stretch of whitewater today, all right? Our water level today is about 2,700 CFS. That's cubic feet per second. A cubic foot is about the size of a basketball. So we have about 2,700 basketballs going by us every second. Probably doesn't mean a whole lot to you guys. What that means to me today is that the water level is kind of a medium water level. We're going to get splashed a little bit here and there. You're not going to end up totally drenched by the river unless, of course, you fall in the river, you jump into the river, or we end up in a wicked awesome splash fight. Those are the ways we're going to end up totally drenched today, all right?
Running this river every day is a lot of work, but these guys seem to love every minute of it. I probably would too. Here comes our first little hoorah. Woo! That's what we're talking about. We're gonna turn it up a little bit. Woo! This is so gorgeous. We got one shot at this. We're going backwards? You want to go backwards? All right. Why? Gee whiz. Oh, look look at the size of that rock. Okay, careful. Here we go. Woo! I think this calls for one of those high fives. And slap the water. This river is huge. The water is freezing cold and moving so fast. Anybody who wants to come out and float on the river, whether you've had little experience or no experience, whether you want to paddle or you don't want to paddle, these guys will do it for you. I like to paddle because I like to feel like I'm helping, but you don't have to. He's got it all under control. The Upper Colorado is perfect for anyone who wants beautiful canyon scenery with sheer granite walls and a forest of blue spruce and Douglas fir trees. As the sun warms up, we find some of the crew downriver taking a break for a little cliff diving. So I guess I'm gonna have to get into this too. One of our river guides steps up to take the plunge, but he hesitates right at the end and almost ends up in serious trouble. Whew, fortunately, he's just fine. Besides the loss of a shoe and a few scratches, he'll live to jump another day. Now it's our turn. Which means, I guess I'm gonna really have to do this now. Is everybody ready? I really don't want to do this. Woo! Oh, check another thing off my bucket list. That was ice cold, but exhilarating. Oh, I'm not gonna do it again though. Back at the ranch, a soft breeze rolls through the tall grass while Randy and his son are preparing an amazing lunch cookout for all of us. So they only do this once a week here, and it's pretty special because they pull down this big backdrop, and I mean, honestly, it's the best thing ever. Some flame-grilled bison burgers on the open range sounds perfect right now. When we come back, I'm gonna learn how to throw an axe, perfect my archery skills, toss a lasso, and crack that whip, right here on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. The hummingbird feeders at Latigo Ranch need to be refilled pretty often. There are so many hummingbirds here, it's amazing. Hummingbirds got their name because of the sound of their wings flapping. It ranges from 12 beats per second in the larger species to over 80 beats per second in the smaller ones. Any good Dude Ranch experience will include some good old-fashioned cowboy activities. Today, I get a few lessons in axe throwing and whip cracking. Is this my spot?
This is roughly your spot. What you want to do is you want to come up to the target and you want to take about 7 normal steps. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is roughly right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, because that's about what it takes for it to go 1 rotation.
Oh, okay.
Every 7 steps, because it's your steps. Like my steps are going to be bigger, so I need to stand a little farther back than you.
Okay.
But your steps are smaller. You want to bring it back. You want to have your arm about straight, pointing straight at your target.
Yes.
Bring it over your shoulder, and as it reaches about here, it says you're going to let it slip straight through your fingers and keep on going.
Okay.
If you snap your wrist, it's going to add extra rotations, and you won't be able to predict where it's going to hit.
So it's just a simple toss.
Yeah, let me see if I can do it here.
Huh?
So, see, like if I snap the wrist, we're going flying crazy. So you just let it slide right out.
And just drop it.
Yeah.
Let it slip.
Let's let it slip. See, you snapped your wrist right there.
Okay,
you went like that.
The history of axe throwing goes all the way back to early America. The tomahawk was a valuable weapon, and contrary to popular belief, Native Americans did not throw their axe in battle. It was used for hand-to-hand combat. Axe throwing was primarily a sport and a fun activity for early American settlers. You know, before cell phones. We'll go at the same time.
If you want.
Okay, ready, set.
I think they hit each other.
Oh my goodness, it's only because they hit each other. They both were about to
hit each
enter.
other, that one.
Next is a little archery practice. These are old-fashioned recurve bows that are the traditional way of shooting an arrow.
So you want to hold it, so you want to pull back with these 2 fingers. You want to have the right in the meat, the middle part of those 2 fingers. Because you have more than just 2 fingers, it's going to catch when you try and release it, and it's going to throw your aim off. So you want to have the meat of it, just like that. pull it back, and you want to kind of sight along it. Now you can't like have it like just like that, it doesn't work. So you kind of want to aim a little bit under your target and then release. Yeah, see? And that was spot on, right to left. You just need to have it higher up. That's why you want to have it more tilted. So you have it like this, it's just going to fall right off. Have it to the side, it's going to stay. Hey, hit it!
Now we're gonna throw a lasso. This is a classic cowboy skill that any self-respecting wrangler has gotten down pat. I would say it's easier than it looks, but it doesn't look easy and it's super hard.
I like to rope with my wrist quite a bit, and so when it comes around, you're just gonna be twisting your wrist.
Am I doing that right?
Yeah. Or some people kind of think of it as like you're checking your watch when you come around and then you open your hand above you. And then when you're ready to go for to let go of your rope, I try to think of it, you try to let your hand go out and you're gonna kind of point and open up your hand to where you want it to go.
Okay.
And then you also have to let go of some of the coils in your left hand at the same time.
So it can go.
Yes.
All right, you can get him.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Like, do you see how big my loop is?
Yeah, it's
make it
really
big,
big. I
yeah.
thought that was cheating.
No, there you go, perfect. Yeah, that's looking better.
Oh my God, if this doesn't get it, it'll be crazy.
Hey! We call her Bessie.
In the old days, whip cracking was useful in creating a loud sound while driving cattle. These days, it's become an art form.
So I'm going around, bring it back, like that. Round, rack.
How come I'm gonna hit myself?
But you don't know what you're doing yet. See, there we go.
Did I do it?
That was it right there. And what you want to do, you want to bring it more out than down. If you bring it down, it'll hit the grass before it can crack.
The crack of the whip happens when the tip moves faster than the speed of sound, creating a small sonic boom. And if a small sonic boom doesn't move your livestock, nothing will.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
Yeah, do it again.
Am I moving my whole body around? I close my eyes every time. Okay. Is this the way I was going? Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
We did it.
That's all there is to it.
Randy George does a little bit of everything around the ranch. And today, he's going to take me up the mountain in the old Pathfinder for a more modern activity, target and skeet shooting.
Okay, so we'll start with the 20 gauge.
All right.
This is an over and under.
That's gorgeous.
It's made by CZ. They've been really good for us. And it's really nice with these because you can have the breech open like this.
Yes.
And then you know it's safe.
Pull. Oh my God, that's so loud. That was bad. Pull. Did you see it?
I did. There was a target that was very happily flying all the way to the ground.
Pull.
You got some dust off of that one. Have you shot pistols before?
Yes.
Do you want to shoot this?
Sure.
All right. A single action revolver will not fire until you've cocked it.
Okay.
And then when you pull the trigger, it'll release the hammer.
Here we go. Looks like it's moving.
It's the wind.
Stop it. Is it really? I didn't
Yeah.
hit it? All right, we would have needed a ding.
You hit it. Way to go.
Thank you. That's more like it.
All right, well done.
Thank you so much.
You're
this
welcome.
was so much fun.
Enjoyed it a lot.
When we come back, we're going to make our own brand, and we get treated to dinner and a show right here on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. At Latigo Ranch in Kremmling, Colorado, it's a tradition to design, create, and then burn your own brand into the woodwork somewhere in this main lodge.
This is your practice board. When you put your brand on here, you're going to want to just rock it a little bit.
Straight.
Well,
Okay.
and just rock it a little bit
Okay.
to get it solid, okay? So that's our big one, and then this is the curve. So you'll have to make it.
How are we going to make a smaller curve than that for the R?
We've got,
Baby curve, right?
this is the baby curve.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Good.
All right.
Okay,
Right.
so I like to start with the long, straight ones, right?
Right. So I would think the first long straight one in your first D,
Okay.
then the second long straight one in your second D.
Okay. So do I do one whole one at a time and then do the second one?
Yeah, I think you'll need to for alignment.
Yeah, me too. Glad we talked
Okay.
about that.
You ready?
Yes.
That's good. You're there. You're there.
Take
You're
it
there.
off.
You're there.
Wow, that was fast. Each year, returning guests get to add a dot to their brand. Some have been coming for over 30 years. That's a lot of dots.
Doesn't take long, does it?
Yeah, I'm getting better.
When you're doing it with cattle, you're going to have the whole brand already made up as a single iron. And then it's just a one shot.
That looks pretty good for my first shot. I mean, it's not perfect, but that looks pretty good. So we're doing it again.
It's on the wood in the lodge.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Do it for
The
good.
first thing you need to do
Okay,
is to go inside
find a place.
and decide on the place.
Okay, but I get to keep this?
Yes.
Okay, it's our new brand. Okay, I've got my design laid out with a little help from my team. So now it's time to start this process.
That's plenty. Okay?
Wow, it's several steps to get this all done.
Takes concentration, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so fun though. After a few trips to the burner, my brand is now a permanent part of Latigo Ranch. Not bad if I say so myself. I did it. Celebratory glass of wine. Just joking. Look at how cute she is. Let me describe what it is. It's double D, Ranch Roundup, and S is the initial of every one of my children's first name. There you go. Dinner here isn't just a meal. Each dish is a work of art, prepared with love and seasoned to perfection, complete with some of the fanciest desserts we've ever had.
I love the smell.
After dinner, local rancher and musician Kaylin Tossig serenades us with a few original cowboy songs.
Dust when the sunlight fades. Riding back.
And just like that, our time at Latigo has come to an end. Maybe it was just the altitude, but we managed to wear ourselves out each day and dream under the brilliant starry sky each night. Randy and his family were gracious hosts, and they all worked so very hard to make this place special. A ranch like this, nestled in the Rocky Mountains high country, really captures the spirit of the American pioneer. The serene landscape is a window into a simpler time, and hopefully it will always stay this way. All right, that does it for us. Be sure to come back and see where our adventure takes us next on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. When you're ready to book your Dude Ranch vacation, visit our website for more information. And don't forget to tell them you saw it right here on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup.